I am of the belief if they reinstate to pre-war rate, it will be at $3.22 Mark Z. I am of that belief as well. I think that is their minimum. I do not expect a wild or crazy float. It is not good for their money if it swings wildly. But to me it's looking like it may be one bam then done for a rate change. Everything we've been seeing in the news is quite intense in respect to a lot of the things we've been talking about. Article. Iraq's Minister of Trade. We seek to join the World Trade Organization and expand our economic relations with the world. That's pretty bold. Quote. Iraq is now able to enter the global trade market through the organization on a large scale. There you have it. That is a massive quote. I've been banking with them for about a year. A few months ago I was talking to my contact and I was telling her about the exchange and asked if she had heard anything. She hadn't and they probably weren't going to deal with it at all. She even asked her higher-ups and they didn't say a thing. She said she had a list of people to call and if she heard anything she would be in touch. Over the last few months I've kind of given up on it. I had a talk with her the other day and she said, I'm so glad you called. We just underwent training for the exchange. Frank, the dinar? Bank story lady, yeah. It must be coming. Vietnam is showing trading statistics that indicate a self-sustaining economy that is growing, and even has, greater potential going forward. At this point, Vietnam is showing momentum. When a country starts to show a trade surplus, it indicates that a demand for a country's goods and currency is in higher demand, thus creating the need for an increase in a country's currency value. Iraq has completed requirements to join WTO. Quote. Minister of Commerce of Iraq has confirmed that Iraq has completed the requirements to join the World Trade Organization, WTO, after completing economic reforms and improving the business environment. Back in 2005, Dr. Shabibi said, "We aspire to bring the IQD back to the glory days of the 80s and 90s." Article. The dinar and its 3 zeros. Is it time to CIMAC the dinar and return to the dinar 1980? Dr. Shabibi, it's done. Because accession represents an urgent priority, the government seeks to meet its requirements. Urgent priority. Whether they do it this week or not is going to be determined, but I tell you what, it sure is looking like they have come a long way. This is a big set of WTO meetings. The market will definitely tell you a change is coming to the exchange rate. These are the reasons why it was so important to know what to look for next. The market can carry a dual rate. It should not, but it does. It carries both rates at one time. One that is official and the one that is not. This dual pricing in the market for them to collect even more 3-0 notes. But they surpassed this goal.